been asleep long enough, children. Hello. Are you not having any choice but to deal with this? I think you guys are. Hello. So, guys, it looks like you're not going to be able to fuck this up. And it looks like it's time for you to wake up. So, I'm going to help you guys out. What I will say to you is there's a reason that you can't stop this guy. Oh, yo, what's up, bro? I see you. There's a reason you can't stop this guy. Okay? And I know most people aren't really understanding what I mean by this, but it's like you can't stop what you're not allowed to interrupt. You know what I mean? I'm saying that for a reason. We're gonna hear something real quick, and then we can get right to it.
Also, teach Henley 40% off your first order plus 20% off the life.
Was it this one? Might not have been. Or is it this one? It's this one.
This forces question that he is meant to be present.
These things aren't accidents. It's not luck. I believe him down. That event took place, ironically, less than 50 miles from where President Trump was shot on the stage in Butler, Pennsylvania. These things aren't accidents. It's not luck. I believe it's providence, and we talked about that. It's a remarkable thing. It would move any man's heart. I think it's moved the president's, and it's just something he's processing right now.
It's certainly divine. I don't know if you would describe it as providence, divine,
why not?
Whatever it is. And I know that most people proclaim themselves to be one thing, but they never look at the spiritual aspect of it. But I honestly, in my heart, believe that he is meant to be president, and we were probably meant to suffer through the last 3.5 years, because similarly to what happened during 2016 through 2020, we didn't realize how well we had it, and we complained the whole time.
Now, we didn't really complain. It's kind of like the video I gave us yesterday. It is what we're calling white people and black people trying to disrupt this message. The guy, I think he's the House Speaker, he said it's providence. And Anton Daniels like, I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? You can say that if you want, but okay. What does this page teach? Do we teach, fantasy, wishing on a star, or do we teach allegory? Do we teach what you're reading and comprehending, or what you're trying to comprehend has information in it, and it is supposed to be used in these physical vessels while we're here? That's more or less where I'm going with it. That's providence. Why am I saying that? Because that's the I on the back of your dollar bill. That's the I in the middle of the G Lodge. So if you're not getting what the Republican just told you, he just let the cat out of the bag. He said it's providence. What does that mean? That means what the light show has been teaching has been correct the whole time. You know what? Let's start off. So, these spellcasters want you to float in the air and then rot in the ground and don't achieve anything. The people that they have that have you on missions like shaking your butt and establishments, or rudely just yelling in the middle of events, or fighting people, or shooting people, that is all set up. There is a reason that they will argue about, beyond the pale and super predators, but let rap videos show prostitution, gangbanging, violence, drug dealing, drug use. There is a reason for that. Something else I said a long time ago. How do you get a person to do what you want them to do? You do it first. Make them think that that's really what you want to do. That's the process. Okay. As far as Trump goes, it's actually a good beat for this. It's actually a good beat for this shit. This is some spooky shit. So, as far as Trump goes, we have been told from multiple sides, don't mess with this dude. He's not for America. He's for the destruction of America. Meanwhile, the people who are saying that are allowing a bunch of people in that have not earned this money. They're also allowing people to mutilate themselves. They're also brainwashing the children, knowing that adults are here to guide the children. Adults aren't supposed to let the children guide them. We learned that from Children of the Corn. They've already made a movie about that. You're not supposed to do that. So when you allow a child who doesn't pay rent, who doesn't know anything about structure, protocol, order, discipline, nothing, and you allow them to look at you in your face and tell you that they feel that their penis is not supposed to be there. They're actually supposed to have a vagina. That is when you, the adult, must lead. You must teach to stop this cryptic way of thinking. That's how it's always been. Okay, there's only one group that's really gung-ho for all that and one that's not. So, for the people that feel the first assassination attempt was fake, let me show you how scary this game is. Say it was. But who faked it? See, this is why I'm going to scare the shit out of y'all. Y'all keep thinking you're going to meet this God when you die, when actually you're experiencing it while you're alive. This is America. This is the corporation. This is the land of secrets. So while everybody on planet Earth is looking for the spook God, the corporation already knew that God didn't exist. Okay? So they put the title on somebody. The God that you guys are worshiping is alive and well. I just want you to know that. The one that is operating the seas, the wind, the trees, it's here. This is where all this stuff is, right here. Now you'll try to mix ancient stories with today, not realizing you're in the corporation, bro. This is all technological shit, bro. There was none of this advanced stuff back then. And if it was, I'm going to be honest with you, then they stole it and then they rewrote history so you could never find it. That's just facts. They're using it right now. But you'll never find it in history books like that because they stole it. Why am I bringing this up? Because Americans are at a critical time. You have been around so many spellcasters that you have lost your way. You're letting in a bunch of foreigners who are not first-class country people. So the only thing you can learn from them is third world country stuff, which would take you from the first position, right? What do you think happens in a house full of 4 people and none of them can comprehend the language of the father of the household? It's going to be kind of distorted and chaotic, don't you think? Okay, so what do you think is going to happen when the United States is segregated states amongst segregated Americans because they're not assimilating with the fact that they're not different nations? It's one thing that God said that made sense. The nations are not supposed to mix. Yes, that's if you're separate. That's if China is full of Chinese, which it is. Okay, they're not supposed to mix with other nations. That'll get rid of them. But America is different. America is a melting pot. So there shouldn't be black Americans, white Americans, Hispanic Americans. All of you should be fucking each other because you guys are all Americans. But who would keep you separate? Knowing that there's other nations. There's a Mexico. If I really want to meet a Mexican, I can just go to Mexico. If I really want to meet an Italian, I can just go to Italy. Okay. So who would be making money off of basically putting the whole world in one country and having them all segregated, keeping them separate? Who would benefit off that? And then who's trying to unite everybody? I'm not saying don't be proud of who you are. I'm saying if you were that proud to be whatever race you are, you would go back to where you're from, where there's nothing but that race. See, somewhere everybody's been defected. Everybody's got their brain all fucked up. You're not getting it. You guys are not individuals. You guys are one country of people, the Americans. Okay, you've had enemies for a long time. And here's another crazy thing. You'll have people that talk shit about this country that migrated over here. You'll literally have people that are like from the Caribbean and shit talking about, well, if America wasn't in other people's business, then they wouldn't have to have all these problems. It's like, but they're on your turf. They're talking shit about your military. It's yours. They're talking about your presidents. Like, do you know in Venezuela, you can't even talk about the president. You get murdered. They will literally kill you. You cannot talk about Xi Jinping. You cannot talk about Kim Jong-un or Gil, whatever. You cannot talk about Putin. You cannot talk about none of these people in their land. You will die. But for some reason, a particular group here wants you to disrespect everything about your nation. They want to rewrite all your laws. The ones that got these foreigners over here, the ones that's giving them bank loans, the ones that's keeping them safe. They want to change all of that. I'll give you a prime example. Trump's using the Supreme Court to pull off his agenda, his racist agenda. But the people he put in there, it doesn't seem accurate because mainly you'll hear black people saying that. But the white woman Trump put in the Supreme Court has 6 black adopted kids. Who wants to take care of some niggas that don't genuinely love niggas? Like, let's keep 100. Who's just filling up the orphanages to go find little black kids? Unless they're trying to like abuse them or like pull some racist shit. But who's doing that? Black people made a whole big thing about Sandra Bullock having a black kid that she basically has hid her whole career. She don't flaunt the kid out there like that, but black people, oh yeah, she's proud of her. Meanwhile, they're mad at Trump's pick for the damn Supreme Court. She adopted 6 black kids. How many of you have adopted black kids, period? Claiming all this pro-black shit. We got a lot of pro-black people out here talking all this back to African shit. Ain't none of them adopted no kids. Ain't none of them ain't made an orphanage to like raise the kids up, knowing that they'd be properly, raised. They wouldn't have all this programming. None of them. But the woman who gets hired from the dude who you want me to believe is racist, he hires her like he don't know her background. Oh, he did that to do. Why would he do that when he gave plenty of black business owners loans and never asked for the money back? Every time they wrote him a check, he ripped it up in front of him. Said, nah, it's you. Good. Why am I bringing this up? I'm bringing this up because Joe Biden said that blacks were beyond the pale. Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton professed that black people were super predators. They made the crime bill. So what is that saying about Barack Hussein Obama? Why would he pick him? And why did the country gain 16 trillion more in debt after that president? And why was Biden a shoo-in after Hillary Clinton lost? Why? Because the white woman didn't work. See, the black guy worked. we slid in our little clan member with them. Okay, we tried it with the white woman. Don't nobody want no woman president. It is what it is. Women have a lot of cleaning up to do before people would even trust you with that much power. You brought that on yourselves, though. So how can we get in? Because we really want this woman. How can we get in? We're going to throw the same dude that we threw at him last time with the black dude. How do we know it's a shoe-in? Because he was with the black dude. The only reason black people voted for racist crime bill, interracial jungle, representing Robert Byrd, funky Joe Biden. The only reason they voted for him is because he was with the black dude who came out of nowhere. Nobody knew about Barack Obama until he started running for the presidency. And the funny thing is, he had been in Chicago supposedly for a while. No black people knew about him. So y'all know about Marion Barry. Y'all know about all these other black little mayors and stuff like that. But nobody knew who he was. He just popped up out of nowhere. Then they're claiming he's the soul brother number one. But he's born and raised in Hawaii. What niggas do you know are raised on the beach? I mean, can you really profess to be like for the people, by the people, being raised in Hawaii, not around the people at all? He met his wife in college. We've all seen old pictures of Barack Obama. Yeah, y'all can do the little cool poses if you want, but nah, I've seen him in some who wears shorts, looking kind of fruity as hell. You know what I'm saying? He was kicking it with nerd-ass Bill Gates, so it's not like he's some hard rock or something like that. So, hey, I'd love to join the Discord, bro. I do that. Keep me in touch. And yeah, I did see that you said something. I gotta go read it though. I was working. I'm saying all this to say this. The spooky stuff is not real, but the witches and warlocks and wizards, that is real. Okay, and that's what you're being manipulated by. You know, you can literally go back and see Kamala say out of her own mouth, she's an Indian American. She talking about Hindus though. She talking about Hindus. That's why she gave that Pacific Islander and Asian people all that money. That's why she did that. She didn't give none to no Negroes. She went to the Boule colleges, yes, to infiltrate y'all. Oh, that can't happen? Also, so y'all melanated beings can't be betrayed by people that look just like you. You sure? I thought y'all learned that in the story of Christ. Who played him? Who set up Christ to get killed? The Jews. Ain't those his people? Y'all are already at the end of this book. You're fighting the seven-headed beast right now because they're hitting you from all different angles. They're hitting you from political lies. They're hitting you from sexual deviant lies. They're hitting you from financial lies. They're hitting you from over the water because remember across the sea, that's Zelensky. That's this red beast that you guys are talking about. You can either say Zelensky because he pale-faced, or you can say Xi Jinping because of their flag. Or you can say Russia. They got red in their flag too. But at the end of the day, that beast Ben came out the water. You're already dealing with that. You're the one who doesn't realize how to keep a nation. You guys are talking about individualism. It's that devil. It's that computer. That computer fucked y'all up. Y'all really think that your opinions matter. They don't. Your opinions don't matter to the rules. That's why I thank goodness that I was born in a republic and not a fucking democracy. We'd have been lost years ago. I'm so glad I'm from a republic. Republics have rules, laws. You cannot break it. That's the only thing that's keeping us safe. And what would keep us truthfully safe is to have Trump in office. This is the last thing we ever needed, was an old crippled dude with no nuts and a funky ass female that really don't care about shit. There's no way you could be this much in debt and your dumb ass would be talking about giving away money, letting people in. Stupid shit. Like, you would be regulating to a higher extent. You'd be like, yo, you parents need to start raising your kids better. You know what I'm saying? You guys need to start working together and getting along. We really don't have time for racism or none of that shit because, bro, we're in the gutter. And we're in the gutter with all this technology. That's even worse. That's saying a lot, guys. How are we this much in debt with this much technology around? It should be a breeze. It should be so easy to accumulate money. There's a little country in Europe right now blowing up. I don't know if it's Norway or Finland. One of these motherfuckers, but one of them is like 24 trillion up. Not in debt, up. Shit. Our fiscal year revenue is 25 trillion every year. That's what we bring in. That's our GOP. Okay. Well, we're 35 trillion in debt. So that means we owe 7. So even if you come through with the regular 25, you still owe $7 trillion. You think we really need this stupid music right now that's not going to sell, that's messing up the American sound to where it's not financially credible anymore? That's all they're doing. Bro, you don't see these demons at work? Remember, these small hats don't claim to be American. They claim to be small hats. They go back to Israel. Why do you think they quick to murder off these Palestinians? That's the only motherfuckers that going to argue with them. Don't nobody else want that land. Don't none of them other Muslim nations give a fuck about Palestine. They're like, shit, we don't give a fuck. I see the game 10 million miles away. You can see it. Only reason Trump holding up Israel, because it's not, like, nobody cares about Netanyahu, bro. That's just their new leader, bro. He's more or less on it because it's like, yo, we're going from the scriptures of the book. It's like, yo, this is what it says. We got to hold you down. Okay. But that don't mean that their leader ain't wicked. That don't mean he ain't corrupt as hell. We got to see it for what it is, y'all. And at the end of the day, these spellcasters have been at work so long that now we're just dealing with the revealing. You can try to dunk off and make jokes about the dogs and cats. Who gives a fuck about that? Who gives a fuck about 20,000 Haitians, honestly? When you talking about 15 million people you let in here, 200,000 something kids unaccounted for. You think I want that shit on my fucking hands? What fucking conversation you think they're gonna have at the UN? Oh, America's fucking basically got a big ass child brothel over there. They're not even doing anything. It's like, look, they're gonna look at us like that. And they're going to say our fucking tax dollars funded blood wars and shit, all because these punks in office. Trump didn't say it out of his mouth. He said, man, if I was in office, none of this shit would have ever happened. We'd have never been in war. And I believe him because it's like, nobody fucked with Trump like that because he kept it real. Like he said, yo, if you fucking don't do this, I'm going to bomb your whole strip. And you know I got the weapons. And everybody always talking about nukes. Fuck a nuke. What are you talking about? I sniped that motherfucker while he was eating his Cheerios. It's not about nukes. It's about strategic executions. That's what it's about. And my teams over here is deadly. Navy SEAL, Special Forces. I ain't even going to get into them other names because it's like, yo, we got some shit. We got some shit. We got some shit that's so high tech, y'all thought it was an alien spaceship. Nope. That's the U.S. government, motherfucker, monitoring your ass. How you think y'all got them fucking drones? What do you think a drone always was? You don't think they had drones back in the day? What do you think you've been seeing in the air? They just put a big-ass body on it, plastic, painted it, made it look like it's metal. Y'all over there, these motherfuckers have had drones since, like, the fucking World War I. These motherfuckers had them robot dogs since like World War I. They been had this type shit. The fuck? A lot of them weird ass creatures y'all be thinking y'all seeing and be like, yo, what is that? I ain't never seen that before. Because that's not a real creature. That's a fucking U.S. government fucking drone object. That they didn't create some weird looking shit where it's like, bro, you would never even know what it was. You know where they learned that shit from? God. God makes certain insects that look like a twig. This motherfucker can literally chameleon its color. It'll be all brown and shit. But when you see it stick out, it's got these long-ass, awkward arms. It look weird to the mother. But no, it's an insect. Yep, it's supposed to be here. The chameleon. Where do you think you guys learn stealth from and all this shit? Like I said, you get it from God. You can save the Egyptians if you want, but it's like, or you can, use the 5 senses and see where even, the 5 animal styles of martial arts came from. It's like, we're all here. I'm saying that to lead you into something else. Stay observant. And stop being so emotional. There is no holy book that tells you to follow celebrities. None of them. And if celebrities are so cool with a group that's willing to tell you it's all right to murder your kids, it's all right to pick whatever religion you want, don't stay grounded in anything. Oh, you can chop your wiener off. Oh, it's like, bro, come on, bro. Like, damn, you don't know when you're talking to the devil. Like, that's the funny thing. Anybody who's on the Democrat side, I just have one question. You don't know when you're talking to the devil? Anybody who's with all of your ignorance, when you know that you do not create everything, and it's like life is a learning experience. You know what I mean? I don't even claim to know everything. I claim to know everything about what I'm talking about. I didn't say I could give you the calculations on how to make a rocket. I ain't say none of that shit. I didn't even tell you I could give you the proper trajectory to fucking let it off with it. I never said nothing like that, Home Slice. What I'm telling you is what is being revealed, and you already know it's being revealed. I show you the earring joints. You know what I'm saying? On Kamala Harris. Everybody calling me crazy. They saying on the Facebook, the fact checkers debunked this. But then out of nowhere, the fucking Washington Post admits that the company sent invitations to Trump to get a pair. They want him to get a pair too. They're like, well, yeah, now that everybody's saying this, it's like, yo, you should get some too. Implying like she already bought some from them. That shit was crazy. I'm reading the wording. I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers did they slick. I read that. I read that shit. I'm like, okay, all right. So on the internet, you're going to call us fake. But then 2 days later, you're going to express that, yes, these are real earrings. And it is highly plausible that she did buy some from us. Trump, you should get a pair. I'm sorry. If Washington Post is right-wing extreme news and people say it's bogus, and nigga, you just proved that they work with the Democrats, because why would they offer him a pair? Like, that's making fun of him. That's saying like, yo, your people on the outside, they know what's up, but you didn't know what was up that night. Y'all didn't keep seeing her lean to the right. Like, she kept leaning to the right. She kept looking at Trump while he's just looking for it. There's a reason for that. The mic is in the right ear. The mic is in the right ear. The only earring that you seen was the left. You didn't see the right one at all. There's a reason for that. I'm not stupid. You have never heard Kamala talk that forward and like correct ever. She always repeats herself like the passage of time. Like, she doesn't talk like that. That is clearly somebody's writing for you. Somebody's talking to you. Then at the same time, one of the announcers, the female moderator, is your sorority sister. I put that information out there too on Facebook. So how is this not scary? Because we grown men or a grown woman. This is an adult page. But how is that not scary? This whole deep state you guys been talking about, why would 200 of Bush-style Republicans vote for Kamala? Y'all been talking about two wings, same birth since the 70s. So what wing are you talking about? You said the Republicans and the Democrats work together. Okay, why do you think the 200 went over there? That's your Dixiecrats. There's your bird. They don't fuck with Trump because Trump's not a part of the allegiance. He never has been. Remember, he came through on his own. He's a businessman. He's a celebrity. This is what y'all claim. I don't call Trump a celebrity. Trump's not a celebrity because in action. Trump's a celebrity because he was a famous, rich-ass white dude in America. That's what it was about. Trump boxing, Trump promotions. That's how we knew him. And he funded the money for the Jesse Jackson president campaign. Mike Tyson said he cool with Trump. Because even Trump was like, yo, she's there at like 2 a.m, yo. And yeah, he had to dance. he's like, yo, yeah, maybe he should pay some fines and maybe, say an apology or something. But nah, he shouldn't be doing no time for that. He's worth more money outside. Trump held him down. So even Tyson like, nah, Trump's not a bad dude at all. And that's true. If he gonna say the Central Park 5 are rapists, why didn't he say Mike Tyson was one? See, y'all get checkmated all the time. The Central Park 5 is a dud anyway. They snitched on themselves. Even if you want to say one person did the raping, they all did the beating, though. They all beat up the lady. This is the last year, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is the last fucking year. This is it. It's been revealed. Everything has been shown. Like, what more can I tell y'all about this vote? I can't tell y'all nothing else. We can go into the stars if y'all want, to the moon. Y'all already seen that. There's been 2 attempts. There's been 2 attempts and like 91 charges. What more does the providence have to reveal to you? What more does the eye of providence have to reveal to you? We want him because we don't want this nation to fall. You, the people, we entrusted. That's why we created this Constitution. It's for the people, by the people. So we truthfully want your input. We want your vote. Okay, well, for the last 15, 20 years, honestly, only Trump we have for 4 years. You guys have been voting in a bunch of bullshit that started with an old regime. This should go back. This should go back to the CIA and Kennedy. This should go back. You dig? So it's like, all I'm saying is this. They can't hide it no more. It's not about her being a woman. It's about her agenda. It's not about hating the left. It's about the agenda. It's not about, like, the rules. You guys know the rules already. You're supposed to save the children. You're supposed to teach and help each other. You're not supposed to be helping no other people. It's under God we trust. We is the American people. You're not supposed to be worried about nobody else. And how are we going to stand if we keep giving everybody else our stuff? We're going to fall. We haven't had it. Oh, yeah, that was something else I wanted to remind you guys. They say the last invention that Americans really made was the iPad. And that was in 2000 something. Bro, so what I'm saying is, when I looked at all the inventions, I didn't see any of these new foreigners or any of these old foreigners on the list. It's all black and white men and women. That's it. So now that makes you really wonder, when you got Obama sending your jobs overseas, Democrat, it makes you really wonder when they try to represent you with statues of crackheads. Burning your flag all in your street, harassing your students at your colleges. When are you Americans going to wisen up? It's not about Trump. It's about what we needed. Obviously, we needed to foot up our ass. Obviously, Americans have gotten lazy, sluggish, and stupid. And they don't realize the powerhouse that they are, and that everybody has always wanted us to fall. Everybody has. That's why the Boule, the Klan, that's why they sent their little minions out here with their little stupid way of thinking. No masonry came around. No wise people came around to the American people that they let talk to us and say, you guys know that you guys run this place. And it's like, if you guys worked with each other more than argued about minor differences that truthfully don't exist, especially that shade stuff. Shade of color, that's so beneath a human being. Go on with your life. What you really need to look at is, why are you guys one nation and separated within your own nation? That is what you need to look at. As far as the people like me on the Indian truth is like, well, our revealing was going to have to go. It was going to have to come. And it's like, I hate to tell y'all need to go to be Republicans. That's what it is, bro. You've already did the basketball thing. You proved you can dunk. You proved you can dance in front of these people. And yes, they like you. Because that's all we learned from the Democrat side was like, oh, appreciate me, like me, see me, I'm here. And it's like, I don't know what that was about. It's kind of gay. I don't know what the fuck that was. But on the Republican side, we can learn business, order, structure, finance, you know what I'm saying, economical prowess to where we'll have dominion over both sides because, see, now we got both sciences. So it's like now you can't get messed over in the bank deal and stuff because, see, now you have that science. Remember those contracts that were so hard to read? You'd have learned to read them on the Republican side. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. You'd have got it. That's the gist of us. The revealing for us is it's time to grow up. You've been on the side that didn't get nothing but the minstrel show from. It's time to go back to the side that you have all your patents on, all your respect on, because all your fucking patents are over there. Everybody knows who you are. But just like true Masons, I can't tell you who you are. You'd have to know who you are. You have to come and announce yourself. It's like, well, you guys haven't been doing that. You've been kicking it with the street stuff, selling drugs in a first world country. It's like, it's kind of beneath you. It just doesn't make any sense. I get it, though. There's a lot of ignorant people in your group. It's not your group, bro. You guys kept passing a demon seed along, bad DNA. You know what I'm saying? You guys kept worrying about football players instead of scholars. It's like you keep creating these dumb people. Nobody ever said the athlete was wise. Nobody ever said that. It's mind over matter. Dig? In all them old shows and movies and stuff, there's always this little dude controlling this big dude. They're trying to set premise to something, you know. Which way did he go, George? Where did he go? Okay, George is the one running him. He's bigger than George, but George runs him. Okay, you guys are big football players, but it's a little guy who owns everything. See, stop making these big dudes don't own anything. Start making these smart people, because once you have a bunch of smart people, you'll learn how to create divisions, you know, kind of like boxing, featherweight, heavyweight. Okay, you would do that. You would make sure some of them were trained to be big enough to lift. Some of them were trained to be agile, you know what I'm saying? Like a cat, reflex. It's like, I don't know, fucking, there's so many different video games that have done that. You know? At the end of it all, we're damn near out the door. You know what I'm saying? All these other people, they can make us feel like the country is broke and try to scare us, and these foreigners moving in. Dog, I hate to tell black people, y'all still got one way out, and you've always had it for years. It's called pull your pants up and go back to the Republican Party. Expose your 50,000 patents and get your honor back. Then from there, kick all your trash out your group. If you guys ain't down for the crown, you can't come with us. You can stay in the ghettos all you want. We don't give a damn. Once you do that, you to the top because it's already yours. You were integrated, not migrated. You never migrated. You integrated. Always remember that. It's on the books what you did. They just not bringing it up, but it's on the books what you did. So the game ain't over for you. As far as this country, y'all all need to vote, brother. And I think we need to kind of be done for the Democrats for like at least like 2 decades. Like, I'm sorry. That group continuously fails. Their ideas suck, even if they sound good, because they never work. And all we see is a bunch of rich aristocrats in the back doing some old homosexual weird rituals. It's like, that's why they're so cool with being gay, because the next thing after that is pedophilia. They already knew that. Okay, that's what the demons are doing. So, of course, they're going to lean into that, you know what I'm saying? So now they can step it up to the next one, and that was the next one they were going to push in. So it's not about hating anybody. We tried your thing out. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It fails. And it's like you're trying to match up the low birth rates with abortions. That's why they're giving y'all so many abortions, so you can look at it differently. Like, oh, y'all becoming extinct. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're just murdering more than you're bringing to life and nurturing and making families with. That's all it is. That's why there's so much divorce rate. 90% divorce rate from college graduate women. Like, they're the 90% initiator of divorce. That clearly means women aren't supposed to be thinking that much. No disrespect. I'm not saying that. It's like tattoos. Like they said, most men that are low educated will have the most tattoos. And then they said between the sexes, who has the most tattoos is women. So if you're telling me that men with a lot of tattoos are low cognitive, they're not bright, and women have more tattoos than men when it comes to sex, that means exactly, you guys know exactly what that means. So it's like, I'm not dissing anybody. I'm saying driver's seat is not for her. Never was and never will be. Only a fool would allow her to stop his spring, his agility, his logic from saving the day, opposed to listening to her idea that might get you both killed. Sorry, I got a brain. I know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. That's why back in the day, they used to knock the woman out. Like, motherfucker be all in a hostage situation. Oh my God. Motherfucker, shut up, Alice. Oh, knock her out real fast. She wake up, everything's safe. What happened? Oh, we had to knock you out, darling. You was acting out there. And I'm not saying do that. I'm just saying I understand why they were doing that back in the day. Back in seriousness. America has a choice. Because y'all ain't getting no better. Education is down too. Like a lot of shit is down, yo. A lot of shit is down. I mean, Cornel West is done like all them old boulets are done for, bro. Anybody that's from a black college, I really don't want to hear from, period. I'd rather hear from a hardworking black man that achieved and did something with himself. I don't want to hear from you college motherfuckers. I don't want to hear from you college people or you celebrities. No, that's why I said go Republican. At least you have a lot more independent business people. It's like, I'd rather work with that. A lot of people are like, oh, no, I'd rather be independent. Bro, how can blacks be independent if they're too much begging the government? They're never going to be independent because they're not even logically seeing that welfare was a stepping stone. EBT is a stepping stone. You're not supposed to be with EBT your whole life. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. So I don't know if they would be ready for independence yet. You know what I'm saying? And that's the fight. We got our freedom. It's a whole nother ball game when it comes to sustaining life and society and culture and status and style. It takes a lot more than just thinking you're cool, bro, and talking a good one. No. You really got to pan this shit out. So, like I said, yo, they can't hide it no more. It shouldn't be hidden no more. You know what I'm saying? From earrings with fucking radios in them and shit to them blowing up him saying, you know, they're eating the cats and dogs. It's like, so what? He said that. He say a lot of dumb stuff, but so do Kamala. Kamala say a lot of stupid shit all the time. So it's like, what did they do with the news? I'm talking about the brain drain media. Cats and dogs, ha 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 ha. Meanwhile, Biden's son just got locked up for like 17 years. Nobody said shit. Cuomo all in court getting dogged out about them seniors that died in them senior homes. Nobody said shit. Look at all this shit right in your fucking nose. And y'all acting like stuff ain't going on. So why ain't y'all talking about that? Why y'all talking about cats and dogs? See, there's real critical shit going on right now in your life right now. They talking about new diseases and stuff right now. Wintertime's around the corner. Watch how this shit turn up. Watch. Before December, all through October, watch. It's about to be some crazy shit going on. I guarantee it. Watch. Trump survived 2 attempts. Who's trying to kill this motherfucker? And it's like, this time it was a serious lefter. This is not a registered Republican. No, this is a serious leftoid. I think even God's saying it. That's a damn shame that even higher thought is saying it. Like, y'all don't realize that y'all done fucked up and went a little too far to this dumbass ideology that don't really stick to the code or nothing. You really don't see that do as thy will shit don't work. You gotta have some type of order, man. That's all I'm saying. And America needs it. I say vote Republican for like 20 years. 20 years, I'm sorry. We'd have a way better chance for American people to have a better living. And at the same time, we wouldn't be allowing in a bunch of freeloaders that's trying to live off heritage that they didn't make. Like, they didn't even make this. That shit been going on a little too long. Too many newcomers is in here like, hold up, y'all don't even be trying to speak the language. Y'all ain't even representing the flag. Y'all coming through with your own little flags and shit. Like, what the fuck? What kind of goofy shit is that? That's why we all need to unite, so that shit is known. Like, hold on, homie, nah. It's red, white, and blue. You can get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? We don't care about the shit that you ran from, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares. No disrespect. Nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? And don't try to leech off the whole black power thing, because motherfucker, we ain't even on that. That's racist, just like white power. Yep, I said it. Both of them racist as hell. I don't even deal with that. Nope. You American or you're not. And if you with us, then you with us. You with what we do. Can't be fucking rooting for the enemy and telling our fucking secrets and shit. Oh, well, America did this and America did that. Bitch, when the last time you went to Iraq? When the last time you went to Iran? What the fuck do you know what they do? What are you talking about? just on C-SPAN, just blabbering all my fucking business. Yeah, they be selling crack on the streets and everything. And it's like, motherfuckers don't even listen to themselves. Like, hold up. Why are we dissing us? On this internet, in this time, in this, why the fuck are we talking shit about us? No, fuck them. Shit, don't you want some money? Ain't you asking for a place to stay? Well, then shut the fuck up. Shit, no, we ain't dissing us no more. Nah, it's not fuck America, it's fuck you, all right? And come through the fucking port of entry, niggas. Stop trying to sneak in. But burn your fucking fingertips with a lighter. It's like, nah, we do. Imagine that at the border and shit late at night. Get your ass fucking back up. Goddamn demons, shit. Get a fucking visa. Not playing this shit. Sneaking in here, stealing people's jobs, raping the children and shit, kidnapping the women. Nah, hell no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this shit. No. Trump's the guy who's gonna get the job done. They talked all that shit about, he talked about a wall, and all he did was build a corner, and it's like, dog, he built something. You bitches never built anything. Never even wanted to. And that's why when he, lost the election, y'all just let the metal pieces just get stolen. Y'all didn't even finish building the wall. So why you talking shit about him instead of finishing the job protecting the American people? Because your bitch ass don't care. Your bitch ass don't care. You don't give a fuck about nobody but your pockets and your homosexual activities and the fucking Epstein list. That's why that shit took so long to come out. Y'all talking about motherfuckers shooting guns and Wacosha defending themselves and whatever other situations are going on, you know what I'm saying, kids getting shot and shit. Why are kids getting shot? Why do we have faulty police that's going to wait 30 minutes to run in a situation? I don't know, because we have a whole list full of celebrities and fucking politicians and all types of shit that was molesting kids on an island and nobody wants to let it out. Why? Oh, forever. Everybody's on there. Well, let everybody be exposed then. Stop trying to hocus pocus me. I don't give a fuck. Most of these motherfuckers bitches anyway. Most of the people on these lists is bitch ass people. Acting like they fucking Incredible Hulk or something. Like, oh my God. He's on the list. Oh no. Man, read it. Shit. I don't care who's on that list. You need your fucking privates cut off. All right? In your tongue. That lying motherfucker wasn't no good anyway. But it's like, she was up. You see what's up. Just like when they let out all the psychos from the nut houses in the 80s. At the same time, they start this new drug, crack. Didn't tell y'all that they had these motherfuckers on these loopy pills for the last 10, 15 years. So they just let them out to the streets, already dope fiends, to bring this new drug in called crack. See, black people think it was just for them. No. They just let out the nut houses. See? Go look it up. Go look up the date on when they let out the nut houses, and then go think about when crack came out. And who was it really for? And why do you see crackheads so fucking crackish? Why are they so crazy? Motherfuckers having crack babies and shit, having sex. This motherfucker's already a nut job. So the nut job is making a cracked out nut job. It's like some evil shit, man. Well, the fentanyl can't do that. There's no fentanyl, baby, because they both dead. White lady just killed a family. Well, I think one of the passengers survived, but 2 other people died. Why? Off that pink cocaine? Yeah, y'all heard about that new cocaine, that fentanyl cocaine, that pink cocaine? Truthfully, vote for whoever you want to. But I'm saying that the cards are stacked up. I don't think we should be fucking with the demon rats for a long time. That's all I'm saying, for a long time. And as far as black people, y'all need to like ban hardcore hip hop for a little bit and get back into uniting, because y'all just abused it. Y'all went a little too far with your shit. Like you don't know how to mediate that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just went on a killing spree. Now you got all these other people in here. So while y'all dying, people can take that workload off you. You know what I'm saying? And it also push you off the system, because like you're not doing better on the welfare, so they push you off that too. And they push you off the housing programs and all that different type of stuff. You're just gonna be fucked in the game. So it's like, just peep. As far as every other American, better watch your ass. Better watch your ass. They keep shooting at him because they already know. Once Trump get in, a lot of people getting locked up. A lot of shit's gonna change, and it's gonna be for the better. It's not gonna be for the worse. It's gonna be for the better. You can let them demon rats talk about taking your rights all they want. Don't listen to them. They full of shit. They been took your right. They been took your right to think. You can't even make up your own fucking mind. You allow them to tell you what to do. Goes.